President Trump says he's looking at ways to take all the revenue earned from his foreign tariffs and put it in your wallet in the form of a rebate check for Americans in certain income brackets. Kevin, do you like this idea of a rebate?
No, I'll tell you the idea I like, and I think every taxpayer likes better than this idea. Use any excess capital to reduce the national debt. That is the most important thing we could be thinking about right now, because it's not just for the people incumbent today, it's the future, because every time interest rates go up or stay where they are right now, it costs more just to pay that debt, much of which is owned by foreigners. So within the administration itself, this is a big debate going on. We should really focus now on doing two things. One, get to a balanced budget. We got the big, beautiful bill through, and that's very important because it sets the tax rate, and it puts us very competitive against the G20 countries. That was good. But it's a $3 trillion add to our debt. So let's use any excess cash anywhere to get to that balanced budget and start paying down that debt. And that would make even more money come to America. Right. Everybody's always come here because it's the best market to invest in, but there is some concern these days about how big our national debt is getting.
Absolutely, and it's a huge burden on future generations. I interviewed the president, Kevin, back in April, and I asked him about these tariffs replacing the income tax, so going further than rebates. Listen.
¿Las aranceles van a reemplazar el income tax?
You know, you're the only one that's asked me that. Oh, I deal with all these big financial geniuses. Nobody ever. There is a chance that the money from tariffs could be so great that it would replace. You know, in the old days, about 1870 to 1913, the tariffs were the only form of money. And that's when our nation was relatively the richest. We were the richest.
What do you think of that?
Well, the good news is America's still the richest. It's the largest market on earth. Tariffs are a form of tax. We don't have consumption tax in America, but everywhere else they do. And so these reciprocal tariffs that are starting to emerge on deals like in Vietnam or Indonesia, India, EU, Canada, really what's going on is they're rebalancing the VAT taxes, the consumer taxes. But the point is, if all this capital is coming in, the next part of the administration's focus, and I think there's a lot of pressure internally on this, is to start paying down this debt. And the good news is there's other ways to do it. We could open up the ANWR in Alaska and put a tariff on that oil like they do in Norway and just use it all for debt reduction. Debt reduction is the key to prosperity in America.